Hello everyone, and I'm back. Actually, I just got back from a fun trip with my sister Rose to Branson, Missouri. It was my first time being there after hearing years of people go on and on about it. And I have to say, I can see why they love it and would highly recommend it to families. It was a lot of fun. We went like the last 2 days of August, the first few days of September, and it was perfect timing because we left right before Labor Day and the Labor Day weekend rush, and we're there in kind of a lull. It was a lot of fun. Got to see Samson at Sight and Sound Theater, which was really cool. I've watched Sight and Sound Theater productions for several years. A friend who lives near Pennsylvania introduced me to them, and I've loved them ever since. But this is the first one to see live. So that was pretty cool. And it was actually, I think the best thing that came out of it was really just having some time away from all my work, where I didn't have to even think about it. I didn't have to think about any of my jobs, not my writing, not my blogging, not promoting, not my home health aid job, not my work at the thrift store. I just got to just completely unwind and have a lot of fun. We went to Silver Dollar City and had an absolute blast. Loved that place. I'm not really an amusement park person typically, but that place was really fun. I got somewhat obsessed with this place called the Sugar Leaf Bakery and Cafe. I ate there for 2 of the meals, and we stopped for dessert one evening too. And my sister liked it, but I was the one that pushing for the revisits because it was so good. I got to meet 2 delightful author friends. Well, I say meet. Nicole Sager and I had met before, but this was our second time to see each other in person, and then after almost a decade of knowing Mary, I finally got to meet her, so that was a lot of fun. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw a lot of the posts. So it was just a blast. So coming back from that, I've just had this renewed ability, I feel like, to write. I'm feeling very good. I came back with a lot of allergy issues / maybe a slight cold, I'm not sure. There's a couple of illnesses going around the family, but I know I was having some allergy trouble when I was in Branson and coming back. So sometimes it's a little hard for me to tell which is which. And which the only thing that makes a difference is I don't want to share my cold, and so sometimes it's trying to figure out whether to go to work or not is a big thing. However, because of just the renewed energy that I have for my work, even with all of that, I just have been just eager to get back to my writing. I mean, it was only like it was only a week I was gone, but it just really helped kind of relax me, and then in one way, and pump me up in another way. Right now I'm actually between different projects. Having released Kate's Conundrum on September 1st, I'm pretty much done with a lot of the books that I've had written and ready for publication. One thing I've told several people of my writer friends, it looks like I've been very productive this year as I've had several books come out, but most of those were written and waiting for editing. And while I've done a bunch of editing, I haven't been doing a lot of writing, and so it may be a while before the next project is ready. But now I get the fun thing of picking things out. This right here is my list of things I'm supposed to be editing and writing next. But of course, with the creative genre, while I force myself to work all the time, it doesn't necessarily mean I stay on track. But there are, I could see already some projects that I'm focusing in on. I actually finished, as I'm recording this, I just finished writing the first episode of a new sci-fi idea that it's been going through my mind for a couple of years now. And it's one of those that's been percolating. I've had a couple of false starts, And in May, I realized when I was at a writer's conference, I realized the major issue I was having is it really needed to be a first-person story. The main character is a fairly reserved person, internalizes a lot of things, and is very, on the outside, not a lot of people can tell what's going on. In fact, at the beginning, no one really could tell what's going on inside of her. And so, I had been doing it third person, and it just wasn't working because the main character then was kind of unrelatable. So moving it to first person is just blown it. It's made it really cool, and I'm really excited about it. It's gonna be kind of an episodic story that I'm planning on telling. I'm hoping to start releasing that early next year. The other thing that has been taking center stage is kind of a surprise project. It wasn't one that I had been thinking about, but I started writing it, and it's just been one of those I keep getting pulled back into it. And it's a story that right now is I'm calling Fanny's Hope Chest, and it's about this woman in her 80s, and she has a home health aide. I have somewhat inspired by my work, but the character's very different than the people I work with. But she still has this hope chest that she keeps putting things into. It was inspired by this idea. I was actually working on something that's like, what age do you stop putting stuff into a hope chest? And so, of course, as a writer, have to write a story to answer that question. I'm really excited about the various projects. Of course, one of the other things I'm trying to work on is the next case file book. I would really like to have it out by Christmas. I'm not sure if that's even possible, as it isn't even written yet. It started, and I like the beginning, but to write it and edit it and have it all ready by Christmas would be an incredible feat, or at least it feels like an incredible feat at this point in time, simply because of the hours I am putting in. For those who may not know, or I don't know if I've actually mentioned in my blog, I work 3 days a week right now as a home health aide to a very dear elderly lady, and I really enjoy that work. But it keeps me busy and it doesn't take all of those 3 days. It does take a good portion. And so I come back and, do what I need to do. But often I'm feeling pretty tired, and so it slows down the pace even if I work on writing. I've been doing about 1 day a week at a thrift store, which doesn't leave. And then, of course, I have church on Sunday, and that's become almost an all-day thing. And Saturdays, usually we have people over at our house. So yeah, my week gets eaten up in my writing time. But, God works out some pretty great things. I haven't had to go to work at the thrift store this week, and so I had both Tuesday and Thursday to work on writing and got some really great progress. One of the other things I've been really pushing hard this week is I realized how horribly behind I was in my book reviews. I had all these books that I said, oh, book review coming. Yeah, and that was been waiting since like May. Yeah, when you're almost, it's just, bad. But I'm getting ahead now. One of the books that I just finished and I'm really excited about, and you can find my review on Goodreads. I'll try to put a link below this video, is called Waiting for Isaac by Jessica Grayson, who's one of my favorite authors. And it's a new nonfiction by her. I've really enjoyed her fiction, but this is something a little different. And it's an encouraging little book for single girls, and it's not very long, so that's nice. So yeah, that's kind of an update about what I've been up to, and I'm going to try to get a little bit more consistent with these videos. But we'll just see. Right now I'm feeling really rested, and I'm getting on top of things if I can actually get to where my to-do list is manageable in the next couple weeks, I'll probably be able to keep on top of these videos.